Hi, I'm Margaret Worth. This is Ask an Expert, and today we're going to talk about child labor. I work at Human Rights Watch, an organization that investigates human rights problems in countries all over the world. Child labor is a problem when children who are too young do jobs that are very dangerous or get in the way of their education. It's not the same as having an after-school job or volunteering or babysitting your little brother or little sister. Child labor is very dangerous, and children all over the world do it every day. Around the world, more than 150 million children are involved in child labor. It happens in every part of the world. Children in Africa do work in gold mining. Children in Asia do work making carpets. It also happens in Latin America and the United States, where children work in farming, doing very dangerous jobs. Children are involved in child labor because their families are struggling. Many of them come from poor families, and their parents may be working, but they can't earn enough to make ends meet. And so children are forced to go to work as well to help earn money for things like food, paying the rent, paying the bills, helping kids pay for things they might need for school. Often it's not really a choice. Kids feel that they have to work because they know that their families can't survive otherwise. Children involved in child labor are often working in really dangerous conditions. They use heavy machinery like chainsaws. They have to lift heavy buckets full of sweet potatoes or corn or crops that they've helped to pick. They have to work in really hot temperatures, and sometimes kids are working in the dark or way down underground digging in mines. These are jobs that have serious risks for their health and safety. Many people are shocked to learn that child labor is something that happens here in the United States. But every year, children work on farms, picking and harvesting fruits and vegetables that may end up in the grocery stores where we buy our produce. They also work in tobacco farming, where they're exposed to nicotine from tobacco plants. Under US law, it's legal for kids as young as 12, and sometimes even younger, to work very long hours on farms. And these children are exposed to a lot of dangers when they work in the fields. Sometimes they're sprayed with pesticides, which are toxic chemicals. There are lots of things we can do to try to end child labor, and people all over the world are working hard, trying to expand access to education for children, trying to make sure that kids don't have to pay school fees that might force them to do work in order to raise money to be able to go to school. Having strong child labor laws is really important, but we also have to make sure that people follow the laws, so ensuring that inspectors are visiting workplaces and making sure that children aren't involved in dangerous work. It's also really important to make sure that parents and adults are being paid enough so that they can support their families and their kids don't have to go to work. You can be an activist to end child labor too. Talk to your friends and family about this issue, research it, try to learn more about it. Write to your member of Congress and tell them that you want them to support laws that end child labor. And you can also write to companies you want to buy things from and tell them that they also have a responsibility to protect kids from child labor. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're inspired to learn more about the issue of child labor and what you can do to help. I'm Margaret Worth, and this has been Ask an Expert.